Hello, everybody. There's so many people here already. I love it. Can you guys hear me? Oh, there's some hearts coming up. I love that so much. Hello. We've had a full day. Full day today. So over the weekend, Eddie broke his finger. Can you believe that? So I'm coming from my she shed. You can see I have my fall tree up. The loud noise. There's a concert. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, we can hear you. You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Oh, yes, we can. Okay. Crystal Lopez says she can't hear me. Um, okay. So everybody else says I can. They can. So awesome. Anyways, we're here from the she shed, but this weekend Eddie has been clearing. So over like the spring when the water and it's wet, then the ground gets saturated and some of these trees, they fall down that are dead. And so like here's a couple outside the she shed right there that you can see. So he has been going up and down the trails cutting those logs, and then they make really good firewood. And so he was picking up a huge one and he dropped it and went to catch it, and it went on his finger. So he's broken this top part, but it like got so swollen. And so it happened on Saturday. And so then on Saturday night, we went to that Lantern Festival, and my brother-in-law, David, he drew Eddie's finger on his lantern. Let's see if I can find it. It was hilarious. Oh, that's not it. I thought I could find it. Hold on. I got to find it because it was so funny. But he drew Eddie's finger. Hold on. Oh, can I not find it? Oh, there it is. So my brother-in-law David is an artist in real life, but he like drew Eddie's finger, and then he drew Colorado. So that was part of his lantern. So oh my gosh, so poor Eddie. He was like, so then we were at church, and it was all getting more swollen the next day, and he put something on it and like a finger thing on it, and he wrapped it. And so then he's like, and then he was sleeping upright and he slept on the couch because he said it had its own heartbeat. And I was like, oh my Lanta, what a hot mess. Linda, I see you're here. Look what I got. This is a blankie that our friend Linda gave me. And so he is the best. I'm so sorry about his finger too. It's terrible. Bless his heart. But today he's like, do you think I should go to the ER? And I'm like, well, I thought you should have went on Saturday. So bless his little heart. He actually went to the ER today. And so that was awful. And then Rowena had a vet appointment. And she thought she was just the cat's meow in the car because she was going for a car ride. And I had her harness on her. And so I could see in the vet, like there's a cat entrance and a dog entrance. And so I walk her in with her leash. And of course, they love it. They went crazy. And they're like, oh my gosh, Rowena, you are so cute. And so she, of course, was the belle of the ball. And of course, I sat there with my cute little veterinarian, and she was so cute because she sat in there and talked to me. I'm trying to pull up the reader question. She sat in there and talked to me for like, she inspected Rowena. Rowena was fine. And then she but she wouldn't take the treats because she's like, I am not taking treats from you guys. So she wouldn't take the treats. And so then they checked her over. She's great, got her shots. And then I sat in there for like, 45 minutes talking to the vet just about life because Tracy had just been in there and she's like, oh my gosh, Tracy looks great. And I'm like, she does look great. I love it. Let's see. Well, I was looking at Let's see. Can I copy that? Let's see. This is from Mary Hartman. I'm going to put this, I'm going to type this in because I want her to see her name. And her question is, I would like to know more about how you pick, this is a hard one, new book themes or get ideas for your long running camper series. Very good idea. I think I can pin this post. Yeah, so there's the question. I love this feature. I really do. So while I'm mulling over in my head that one, I'm going to say hi to some people. Ooh, I love this. Hey, Kristen Carter. Hello to Miss Lauren. And everybody's saying hello to each other. And our beautiful Linda and Kathy. Hi, Lauren. How are you? Vicki, Linda, and who else is here? Lauren, sending lots of hugs. I think I can do a love emoji. Oh, I can. I love that. And hello, Crystal. Everybody's here. Hello, Judy. Doing good here, busy with my computer classes and nature photography. Good for you. I love that. Everybody is saying hello, 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 Rebecca. Welcome. Kristen and Tammy and Jeannie. Hey, the counter keeps adding time. That happened. Oh, I didn't start on time. I was late. I was on the phone with my sister. Today was her first day back at work. So of course she calls me at like 10 minutes till the sprint or the live here. And I was like, I wanted to talk to her. So we're talking about her day. And I'm right here. And then I walked up here, made me my water. Happy fall, y'all. And all the good stuff. So anyways, hello, Barbara. Rebecca. Hey, yes, we can hear you. Okay, so we got through all that. Good. Hey, Angie Evans. So Crystal said go out and come back in. Okay. I know, poor Eddie's finger. He is the best, Linda. He is. I know he's like, this has put a hamper on my wood cutting for the year. So hello, SM104. I don't know who that is. But if you would like to tell me in the comments, that'd be great. If not, hello. We're glad you're here. Makes sense to have two separate. Yes. So Rowena, she is I also paid for the shot to where she wouldn't have soreness and all that kind of fun stuff. So the doctor said that Rowena is A-okay. Hey, Claudia from Montana. Poor Eddie. Oh, Sandra. Hey, Sandra. So glad that you are here. We see some new faces here. I love being here. Now, for all the new people, was it Eddie's dominant hand? Yes. Bless his heart. So it's big and bruised. And he thought like he would do this. And he thought it was the nail clicking coming off. But it was his bones. I'm like, it's your bones. It's your bones, buddy. So the concert tonight is Blink 182, but somebody's over there right now singing, and I don't know who it is. So I did not get into so Rowena weighs 11 pounds and 6 ounces. She weighed 11 pounds, 4 ounces last year. So, yeah. And so I was like, oh my gosh, crazy. But anyways, if you're here, welcome. I used to go live on Facebook until Facebook says that they don't keep them because I like to keep my lives. And since we can do that here for free now, and it's our community and it's where we like to be, then I like to be there. I like to be here. So that is why we're here. And then the replay of this will go into our group. And then I will also post it on YouTube. So our answer the reader question has kind of turned into coming here for our reader question. And I have a single light bulb, so it kind of has some wonky lighting in here, but I love my she shed. It's great, and it is awesome. You can see already the leaves have started to fall, as in before fall even got here. So there they are. Look at all of them. Isn't that crazy? Oh no, it's nuts. So, anyways, we are here to answer. I'll sit out here for a little bit. Answer our reader question. And again, it is from Mary. And she says, I want to know more about how you pick new book themes and get ideas for your long running series. That is an excellent question. And I don't think I've ever been asked that question. But first, I'm going to show y'all something because I'm a squirrel. And you see that down there? These little marks. I think a raccoon has been trying to get into my she shed. And I don't like that. So Eddie's like, listen, I got to paint that. And I'm like, okay, because he doesn't want the wood. So anyways, back to the question. I'm going to answer it. So Mary, that is such a great question. I've never been asked that question. So interestingly enough, I come up with for the longer run series, like for the camper in particular, because before she had written also in her message before the question is that she loves the camper series. So since she loves that series and it's my longest, so what I do is I will research like what are things that are in the Daniel Boone National Forest that take place during the months that those books release. And so actually, you guys probably don't know this, but they actually have like drag racing in the Daniel Boone on those roads. And they actually, you can stand on the curve or the cliff on some spots and watch them drag race. And so it is this really cool thing. They also have back road like jeeping there as well, which I did do that in this last spring. And so that will be in another book, but I went and did it in a truck. I videotaped it all because I will use all of that footage for my community here on Patreon as extra footage. And I go into deeper about those kind of things. And so I try to do things that are of that area. So I will then decide, okay, what can happen there? So I have not plotted that one yet, but so let's just kind of do that here. So what would happen there? Oh my gosh, the brakes go out on one of the cars, and there is let's see, they were tampered with because maybe Joel Grassel is the one who towed the car, or Bobby Ray, back to Grassel's garage, and maybe the captain of the racing team was like, these brakes were great. We just all had them done, and blah blah blah. And so maybe I don't like that. So maybe they're like, what do you mean? And then it turns into an investigation. And then maybe Bobby Ray is like, yes, look at my eye, it's getting better. Bobby Ray is like, yes, they were cut. And so then May and them are like, oh. And so that might start that whole thing. And you know what? That might be the plot. So I might have to come back here and be like, oh, that was a really good plot. And then, so that's really how I get like a plot for that. But like for the Christmas themed ones, so for instance, like right now in Haunts, I had a paranormal investigator get murdered. It comes out tomorrow. I should probably talk about that. So Haunts, Hikes, and Havoc comes out tomorrow, and there is a paranormal investigator that is coming to town that gets murdered. And so there's a legend at the Nada Tunnel, which I've been promoting, not just in my Patreon community, but also all over social media, of the Nada Tunnel and the Gray's Arch, where there is a legend that if you go through the tunnel and you don't honk, then the Gray Lady will follow, the Green Lady will follow you home. And it's legend that it was a hiker years and years and centuries ago that fell to her death, and she haunts when that was a railroad bridge. And it's 90 foot of dark tunnel. Only one car could go at a time. You literally have to wait, to make sure nobody's coming before the line of cars go through. And then when you get to the end of the tunnel, you usually tell the person that's waiting at the end of the tunnel, you roll down your window and say, nobody's coming, so they know that it's okay for them to come. So I try to do legends. So like the John Swift catch was a legend there. Of course, the Camp Wildcat battleground is there still, and that was in one of the books. So as far as like Killer Coffee series, I have to kind of make up all that on my own, because those are about, a coffee shop in a small town. So I think what can go wrong in a small tourist town by a lake. And I always think about Kentucky tourism. So that's why I try to write all my books. They're all set in Kentucky. So I try to bring awareness to Kentucky and about tourism. And so this particular instance was, I have fell down many a rabbit hole on the TikTok about these sleuthers that are on there, and that they can find out like what they're calling a mommy sleuth. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I really need to do something with influencers. And so what I did for Brewing Up Bones, which is the next book in the Killer Coffee series, which comes out next month, is that I had to help boost Kentucky tourism. They hired 3 of the biggest influencers on the social medias, and they were coming to Kentucky and winning $1 million prize. And they were coming to these small towns, and they are promoting Kentucky. And then the next to last town they are going to is Honey Springs, and they're competing against each other. And they're at the Nohala Festival, which is a festival, which is Halloween spelled backwards because I'm like super creative. And so they are at the festival, which is every year there. And so they are there hashtagging, taking photos in everybody's way, fighting with each other. And when one of them shows up dead, sweet, sweet, sweet Birdie, BB, Loretta's wonderful granddaughter and barista with Roxy, is a suspect, because she loves one of the influencers there. And when she walked up to the influencer says, no, I don't take pictures with fans. And they all say they're my number one fan. So she grumbled and embarrassed her. And so she might have hashtagged that this influencer wasn't so nice. And then the influencer ends up dead with Birdie's scarf. And so then Roxy, of course, recently has become the town lawyer as well as the barista. And so the mayor, she's like, you have got to make sure that we look good. This does not look good on us. And so you need to do something. And so Roxy helps Spencer try to solve that case. So I knew I wanted to do influencers. And then I'm still working out the frappe, which is the frosted frappe, which is the one coming out in January. It's up for pre-order. But those are the kind of things that I like to do. Now for newer series, like right now I am writing in the Ranch and Red Herring series, or not the Ranch and Red Herring, that was the first book, the Bluegrass Ridge Ranch series. And I am about 20,000 words into Lassos and Lies. And so if you've read that series, she has to save the ranch. The first one was just finding out the murder of Uncle Amos, who she inherited the ranch from. And then it ended with her needing to do a rodeo, which is not uncommon on ranches to raise money. And so when someone, and it's not the rodeo clown, shows up dead in the barrel, then it's not looking pretty. And so, but not only that, those are the murders, because I love to go to rodeos and we have them here. And I was just at a rodeo again back at the beginning of summer, and I've kind of put some pictures up of that. I was front row rodeo, it was awesome. And my mind gets spinning on, oh my gosh, that could happen, or this could happen, or all of that manly testosterone in there fighting and fussing and competing on those bulls, and things like that, and those girls riding those barrels or riding around the barrels. So I definitely like to use real life things, and I like to go to them. Like I did a baking class for a long time, to learn how to bake for the cake baking series. And so I like to make sure that I can immerse myself in those things as I write those. But another important thing with the Bluegrass Ridge Ranch series that I love is the subplots. The subplots are really moving this series forward. It's really not the mysteries. The mysteries are kind of the subplot for me for some reason in those books, because I love the community, which I feel like the community for me is more along the lines of like the show Heart of Dixie, and well, readers tell me it's like Heart of Dixie and Yellowstone, or Nancy Drew meets Yellowstone. That's what they're calling that series, because there's so much family drama, and it's a big family drama saga, and that's what I wanted. And it's different than anything I've ever written, and they're twice as long than all my other books, so they take me longer to write. And even though the next book in that series is not coming out supposedly till June, I'm probably going to release it in December. So that is a lot of information. But now that I'm thinking about it, I can't stop thinking about it, because that's how my mind works. But that's what I do, and that's how I did Mary. That was a really, really good question. So, you guys, I am so glad that you joined me. I hope that you guys have a great day. And that was our reader question for this week, and it will be reposted in our group. I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, Sunday is book club. Bye.